I'm going to be giving my speech on climate change, which is my informal presentation to this audience today. I have my 2 note cards. Let's start this speech and presentation with a question. Have you noticed that the weather is changing a lot recently? Being hot, very hot, boiling hot, to becoming rainy, and then snowing. That's not natural. This is because of something called climate change. And climate change is real, and it is harming our planet. Whether you think about it every day on a daily basis, or you don't think about it, it is still very important to know about it, because it influences our pay, our agricultural, our foods, and even our way to travel. So, it is better to know about it and have a better understanding of our world. Climate change is not a distant threat, like many people think. It is happening right now. Climate change is because of something called the greenhouse effect, where greenhouse gases get emitted into the atmosphere and create a blanket that does not let heat in, changing the climate. And this is over a long period of time and has been happening since the 1800s when the Industrial Revolution started happening. This is also because of natural causes such as volcano eruptions. But it has been very spiked. The graphs have been showing that more climate change has been occurring since the mid-20th century. According to Crash Course Geography, the rate of warming observed since the mid-20th century is unprecedented when compared to Earth's historical climate change. Unprecedented means uncompared to. It has been happening so much recently that over the 5 billion, billions of years that Earth has existed, not even close. This is what has been happening. This is the Industrial Revolution to present day around 2023. These groups have been investigating what the climate change has been looking like. You can see the similar spikes. And right here, this little graphing area, this is where transportation using gasoline and fossil fuels, which releases something called CO2, carbon dioxide, which is a type of greenhouse gas, and creates global warming. And from here, 1940 was the World War II, even more technologies, and here, all the way across, more technologies, more factories, more industrialization. This creates a lot of global warming. And compared to this flat area, this is why it is unprecedented in Earth's history. Now, there are many consequences to all this. There are temperature rises, which causes icebergs to melt, which causes sea levels to rise. And this cycle, because the bigger icebergs take longer to melt and other stuff, brings a lot of changes to the climate. Droughts, because of not too much just water getting in the air. And there's like a lot of flash floods, which creates a lot of disasters. Now, the cause of this was the greenhouse effect, but it's also because of natural effects. Methane, released from animals and other organisms, is also contributing to the greenhouse gas, but human actions are intensifying it. But which human actions? According to NASA, half of US's all greenhouse gases come from power plants or factories. So, that's US. US is here. It is second or third place in the world of producing the most greenhouse gases. China is first place with all those factories. Second or third place is India. It is currently mid-decision between them. And this is in 2022. It has been getting a ton worse. And this does not help with the climate. There are many natural effects other than volcano and methane. There's also water vapor. Water vapor released usually goes into the water cycle. But here, water vapor is also a greenhouse gas, which contributes to global warming, which is a form of climate change. So this, very severe. And there are many effects to countries that are not well developed. According to Oxfam, Chad, Eritrea, Afghanistan, and Madagascar are some of the most affected countries in the world. For example, in Africa, The emergency food number, where people get food as an emergency, has risen from 7 million people to 27 million people in about 5 years, going from about 2015 to 2020. Those are the 5 years. There's also Chad. Chad as itself is an agricultural country. Agricultural, not fully developed into the trade with the rest of the world, and this is a weakness in the terms of climate change. Relies on food, but cannot predict all the droughts and flash floods that occur in the area. This is a flash flood. 503 people killed in this certain flood, wiping out this town. And Madagascar is even worse. It's a bit pixelated image, but this is Madagascar town after being hit by a cyclone, which is similar to a typhoon or hurricane. This Madagascar is an island, which has worse effects. As the sea levels rise, the ocean takes away more of the land of Madagascar, which leads to tons of loss and might lead to evacuation one day. In summary, climate change is reshaping our Earth and has been since the 1800s, driven by greenhouse gas and human effects, but is being amplified by it. Climate change is very real and is harming our planet. So next time you see the weather is changing, know that it is the world changing before our very eyes. Thank you very much.